kicker Will Reichard has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
32 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
13 yards on the play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. On first down, it's Genty. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
3rd and 7.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 7-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And this is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
That is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ashton Jeanty from 6 yards away. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield where the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Jackson. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
Their coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Vikings 14, Ravens 7. Will Riker.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Gets past one man. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Motion left, Smith. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. On the give, Kinetik. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a final return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown now is Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Shifts by him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vikings now heading onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. The toss out the screen, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, this nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop it down at about the 3-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Ravens ready to take over. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. Now, quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Pick up of 2. Brings up
They'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of anybody. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for him. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
The Vikings first down.
And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touching on a finger on him until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And the Baltimore first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Ravens 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Second and 11. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, and it's going to bring up fourth down. And here's Bradley Pinion now.
Bradley Pinion in punt formation.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. That's complete yet again to Fulton. And they get him down the 94. Takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
29-yard line.
Second down and 4. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For number 11.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Makes the score Vikings.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Got to keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. So left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 52 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Vikings.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2, and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up third and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 11.
Second and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now a second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They'll go for the keeper. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Brown. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them, not just a matter of laying.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
7 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's brought down.
That's interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They're going for it with the option late. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And now out comes Minnesota. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
At the 39-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A run once more with Hampton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him now. They tend to leave him in.
3rd and 1.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
13 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Movement.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And the Vikings, first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it out this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense back out there. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. So tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. And a Raven first down.
He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A good chunk on the ground and the keeper 17 yards. First down.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Give here to Hampton. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 128 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on the offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.